Hi, YouTube. Hope everyone is doing well today. I just thought I'd quickly touch base on a few different aspects of the grass cutting business, lawn care business, if you like. We often get an awful lot of people wondering, what sort of level or how much money you can potentially make in the business of lawn care grass cutting. And I always sort of tell people the same thing. It really, really depends. It's not. It really depends on the nature of work that you do, the number of gardens you cut in a day, the size of those gardens, the equipment you use. It can really, really vary. We we've been in operation for a few years now. One of the big things that we always try to do is that we try and get customers that are local, that are not that far. Ultimately, costs, expenses of having to commute further to a customer who is going to eat into your profit and ultimately how much you make. So I always try to have people to try and see if they can build a client base that's relatively close to where their house is located. However, it isn't always that easy to try and build up a customer base around where you live. So that normally takes several years of building up your reputation for your business. But just to quickly go through on some rates, really it depends when you're pricing work and how you price jobs ultimately. I know in this field there's still a lot of people that price work per hour. So they go out and look at a garden and it could take less than an hour to do, and they would give an hourly rate for the job. That's from what I find anyway. That's slowly being phased out. We've always priced work for the job, for the project. We've never ever priced work for the hour. And this surprises a lot of our customers, clients, that it's how come we don't charge per hour. We just don't. We always price for the work. And we always price for the job, and that's it. A job could take. We could price the job at €100, and it could probably be done in an hour. That's just the nature of what we do and how we price our work. So back to the title of the video. What can you make? Can you make €1,000 a day? The answer, is yes, possibly you can. But it does ultimately depend on what work you have, what sort of clientele you have. We do a lot of commercial work. We look after multiple sites for some clients, and a lot of these sites we could probably do 5-6 sites in a day, and we would be compensated and fairly good for that work for a day. But we ultimately do have to take your costs into that, your expenses. Depending on how your business is and what vehicles and what equipment you have, that could cost a lot. So at the minute, we a lot of the vans that we have, we lease. So that's what our costs will be every month. We have vans on the road, and we pay a fee every month for those vans. Then you have fuel. Equipment wise, ultimately it depends on, you know, what equipment you have. If you have bigger equipment, you can do bigger work, do bigger commercial work. You can then obviously get paid a lot more for that type of work. But you do have a lot more expenses also doing that type of work. You know, some zero turn lawnmowers that we use a lot of ferrous zero turns at the minute. You know, they can be 17 and 18,000 euro a machine, so it's a lot of money. So it really depends, and then ultimately, I think, like any business, it depends on what you put into it. You know, how much time are you going to spend doing it and trying to get out there and get customers? That really depends, and that's going to ultimately dictate what you can do and what you can make in a day. But just to keep things short for this video, I think it's important for people to realise that for one person just cutting the gardens on their own, 500 euro a day is quite realistic. For two people, 1,000 euro plus is quite realistic. Again, this is based on a full schedule. You work day by day, hour by hour, and you have a good strong client base. You can easily reach these numbers. But ultimately, it's like any business. It's what you put in is what you get out of it. So I always have people that they should just try and focus at the early stages of building that client base. It's so important that you try and get out there and you have your website built, you have your proper SEO set up, you have your marketing, your Google ads, Facebook, and you have all these social media platforms that you can try and reach and contact as many customers as possible, because that will ultimately dictate how busy or how not busy you are during the week. But certainly, you know, lawn care and garden services, there's money in it. You just have to really get out and you have to hustle in trying to get all those work, especially the big commercial work. I will discuss more of that. I will discuss more of the commercial work, the type of commercial work, and ultimately equipment and what you should should get when you set up a business. So I'll include it all on the next vlog, and I hope if you have any questions or anything you want to chat about, please let me know in the comments, and I'll speak to you all soon. Bye bye.